Hello children, today we are going to learn Standard 5 Science. Shall we go into the lesson? Okay. The first lesson is Organ System. So organ systems. Students, can you name some organ systems? Yes. Respiratory system, excretory system, digestive system, or some of the organ systems. Let us see in detail in this lesson. We get energy for our daily activities from the food we eat. How is the food converted into energy? It is through the process called digestion. Dear children, so we need energy to do work. So how do we get that energy? Through food. Good. We get the energy through food. So food is converted into energy. This process is called digestion. After we eat the food, waste products are removed from the body. The process involved in this is called excretion. So once after eating the food, the waste products will be removed from the body. This process is called excretion. We need oxygen to survive. Our body gets oxygen through process called respiration. So we need energy to survive, isn't it? Yes. So our body gets the oxygen through this process is called respiration. So the process is called respiration. These processes are carried out by different organs in our body. So now we saw three processes. What are they? Digestion, excretion, respiration. So these processes are carried out by some organs. Different organs form the organ system. So now we are going to see these different organ system in our body and their functions. Okay children, let us see the first organ system, that is digestive system. What is the first organ system we are going to see? Yes, digestive system. The food we get consists of complex compounds like carbohydrates, proteins and fats. They have to be converted into simpler molecules like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol respectively. So children, now we are having the food. Daily we are having the food. How does it consist of? It is consist of compounds, complex compounds. What are they? Carbon dioxide, proteins, fats and etc. So these complex compounds should be converted into simpler molecules. How should it be converted? Into a simpler molecules. So what are the simpler molecules like? Glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol. So these complex compounds should be converted into simpler molecules. These simpler molecules are then assimilated either by blood or lymph in order to give us energy. So these simpler molecules will be assimilated by the blood. So this to give us the energy. The process of conversion of complex food molecules into simpler molecules is called digestion. So converting the complex compounds into simpler molecules is called digestion. The digestive system can be divided into two. One is digestive tract and other one is digestive glands. So the simple thing is the complex compound what we are having, carbon dioxide, protein, fats etc. It will be converted into a simpler molecules like glucose, amino acid, fatty acids, glycerol etc. So and it will be assimilated through our blood and it will give us the energy. So this process is called digestive system. So two types of digestive are digestive tract and digestive glands. Okay children. Now let us see digestive tract, alimentary canal in detail. It is a coiled muscular tube extending from the mouth to the anus. It is about 6 to 9 meters long and consists of many specialized divisions arranged sequentially. These are mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. So, it is digestive system is a coiled tract muscular tube. Children, you can see in this picture, this coiled shape, a tube-like structure is called as an digestive tract. That is alimentary canal. It consists of all these divisions, that is mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus. You can see here. So this is buccal cavity, mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestines, large intestine and anus. So this coiled shape you can see here. This is called as a digestive tract. Okay. Now let us see digestive glands. Three important digestive glands associated with the process of digestion are salivary gland, pancreas, liver. So digestive glands are associated with three important glands. They are salivary gland, pancreas, liver. Salivary glands secrete saliva which moistens food. So in our mouth we know that we have saliva in our mouth. So it will moisten the food. The purpose of saliva is it will moisten the food, and saliva contains enzymes which broke down the complex starch into the simple carbohydrate molecules. So the work of saliva is to break down the complex starch. In our food, the complex starch item will be break down it into a simple carbohydrates and molecules. Next is from pancreas. Pancreas produces pancreatic juice which contains digestive enzyme for digestion fats, proteins and carbohydrates. Liver produces bile for the digestion of fat. So pancreas produces pancreatic juice. So this pancreatic juice contains digestive enzymes. They are fats, proteins and carbohydrates. And liver produces bile for the digestion. Okay children. Now we can see there are some organisms which live in the digestive system of animals. For example, tapeworm lives in the human intestine. So you can see in our stomach a small worms will be seen in our waist. So that is called some small organisms will be living in our digestive system. Now let us see the respiratory system. So first we saw the digestive system and now we are going to see the respiratory system. The respiratory system provides oxygen to the tissues of the body and removes carbon dioxide from the tissues. There are three major parts forming the respiratory system. They are airway, lungs, muscles of respiration. So, respiratory system provides oxygen to the tissues. So, children, you know that our body is consist of many tissues. So, these tissues need oxygen and it want to remove the carbon dioxide. So, this work is done by the respiratory system. So, respiratory system will provide the oxygen and removes the carbon dioxide. So, what are the parts forming are airway, lungs, muscles and respiration. Children, now see this diagram. This is nasal cavity, nostrils, pharynx, larynx, trachea. This is right lung, left lung, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, diaphragm. Children, these are the parts helps in the respiratory system. So that is nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli. Now children, do you know that people suffer due to smoke? Smoke contains large amount of carbon monoxide, a toxic gas. People when engulfed in a smoke on fire die due to the suffocation. So the smoke contains carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a toxic gas. So this affects the respiratory system. So children, we learned in respiratory system there are three parts, that is airway, lungs and muscles of respiration. Now let us see the airway. The airway includes the nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and lungs. So these parts, it consists of airways that it carries air between the lungs and the surrounding. So these parts, it carries the air from lungs to other surrounding places. Now the next is the lungs. The lungs are the primary organs of the respiratory system. So the lungs, it is the primary organ of the respiration. So our respiration takes place through lungs. They are paired cone-shaped organ. They are located near the backbone on both sides of the heart. So it is a paired cone-shaped organs. See here, you can see the lungs, right lung and left lung. It both looks alike, similar one. So it is a paired one. They are located near the backbone of both the sides of the heart. Now muscles of respiration. Muscles of respiration include diaphragm and intercostal muscles. They act as a pump and push the air into and out of the lungs during breathing. So the muscles will help the respiration by pumping and pushing the air in and out. So this is the job of muscles of respiration. So the muscles of respiration are diaphragm and intercostal muscle. These two muscles, it will help the air, the breathe in air and breathe out through the lungs. Okay children, now in organ system, the unit 1, we saw digestive system. What is digestive system? That is the parts, digestive tract and digestive glands. Then we saw respiratory system. It is also consists of 3, that is airway, lungs and muscles. We saw what is airway, lungs and muscles of respiration. Now let us see circulatory system and excretory system in the next class. Thanks for watching this video. Children, if you like the video, comment and share the video, subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.